And then why is Hex not a security? So the Howey test defines what a security is. And it is, if you go on Wikipedia, when you give money to a common pool with the expectation of profit solely from the work of others.
So like an ICO where someone is shilling
Sure.
an idea.
You give people money, they work, they give you more money back. Yeah.
Which worked great in 2017.
Yeah, and it even worked great 2019 for 2 or 3 projects total of probably 1,000 or more. So in Hex, since you're the one minting your coins and you're the one doing all the work and no one else could possibly do it for you because you're the network, the code just sits there. You run it, and if you don't run it, it just sits there and nothing happens.
Exactly.
So it's code sitting on a blockchain that you can run or not run to mint your own coins or not, and mint your own rewards or not if you stake, and that's it. And if you refer people, they mint coins to pay you. And so there's no way for you to get other people to hold your coins for you in a custody. There's no way for you to get other people to mint your coins for you. Those things are all you have to do the work. Because you're the one doing all the work, if you look and read the language in Howey, it totally 100% violates that word solely because you're the one doing all the work. Now, there's been other things that have happened after Howey where they try and say, okay, it's a division of labor. Okay, fine, it's division of labor. You're doing it all. No one else is doing it. So based on that alone, it's not a security. But we go farther. We go farther than necessary. And we even don't give you any expectations of any effort whatsoever.
But you said it's designed to go up 10,000x.
Yeah, Bitcoin was designed to go up higher, and it already did a 2 million x.
Just didn't market it that way, right?
Exactly. Bitcoin was designed to go up higher. It already did a 2 million x. It's currently at 950,000x.
Pretty good, though.
Ethereum did a 10,000x. So all I'm doing is quoting you other numbers that have already occurred in the real world and saying because of superior design decisions, we believe that it's possible that this thing outperforms that thing.
Do you think that, obviously we are in the speculation phase of cryptocurrency, but do you think it's going to transition over to a utility phase where we really see the coins with massive utility, basically like the dot-com moment where companies, there were
as soon as everybody has a wallet. As soon as everybody has a wallet, we're there. Yeah. See, a technology like Uniswap that gives you a price oracle with liquidity, with no counterparty risk, that's resistant to attacks, the fact that that exists means that we can now take all of these different coins and swap between all of them and the other ones reasonably and freely without...
Ethereum is great with ERC20 tokens. Once we have cross-chain swaps, it's going to be even better.
Well, cross-chain swaps are a little slower because you need 2 transactions. You need 1 on each chain. So staying on the single chain is better because you only need 1 transaction. But cross-chain swaps are a nice trustless way to get things done across 2 different chains. And we do have those in Hex. Okay. So if you go to atomicswapwallet.io, we do have atomic cross swaps in Hex between Bitcoin and Hex and Bitcoin. But they're very clunky. You've got to stay online constantly to have your browser open that has the private keys to handle the transactioning. And because it runs on IPFS, it's really bandwidth intensive and it will open like 2,000 connections and it'll kill your proxy half the time. So it's so clunky that people just don't use it. So we have atomic cross swaps between Bitcoin and Hex now, but no one uses them because they're too clunky, which is regrettable because I do like removing counterparties wherever you can do so.
Yeah, unfortunately, the industry has developed into a different direction with not removing counterparties and middlemen, but basically introducing more and more.
Yep.
Right? For some reason, you can argue like Coinbase, the money of the average person is safer on Coinbase than it's in their own wallet. But I don't know if it's too early to tell. But so you said we're going to have mass adoption when everyone is going to have a wallet.
Yeah, sure.
So you think Libra is going to help?
I think that would be great progress if we can get it, yeah. I think Libra would get a lot of crypto wallets in a lot more people's hands. There's a lot of progress people don't know, like the Opera browser has a crypto wallet built in. Apparently Brave has a crypto wallet built in. Apparently Samsung phones are coming out with crypto wallet built in. You're just going to get more and more of that. And then at one point, and Hex might be that point, imagine these Ponzi schemes that onboarded all those millions of people. They didn't just go out of business and exit scam everybody. They actually stuck around.
Everyone will be rich.
You'd have millions and millions more people using crypto. And so, Hex has that referral program and has the gains on the chart already that would allow people to create that type of velocity to onboard that number of users. The infrastructure is all there, and we just need a couple key influencers to hop on board. And I think we can get that virality and the halvenings in about 90 days. So I think.
Do you think it's going to have a big impact on Bitcoin? Do you think this time it's going to be?
I think so. I think so, because it's just like the 50 to 200 daily golden cross. It matters where you're crossing in relationship to the average. So if you're already way above the average and you're crossing, well, then maybe you'll dump instead of pump. So, but if your price is kind of at the cross, so we're already so far depressed from the all-time high and have been so for years, and have shaken out a lot of weak hands, including all the speculators that bought President Xi's 42% up candle, and then it just 100% retraced and more and made new lower lows. All that shaking out of those people, that's good for the price, because they can't sell it later now. They already had to sell it. So I think the halvening plus technological advances on Ethereum, plus maybe we could get some pump for the Ethereum futures on CME, that are rumored to come out. Plus we could get some pump for maybe the soft fork of Taproot and Schnorr Script and Schnorr Sig for Bitcoin, the anonymity upgrades. These kind of could unite at a good time to make good price appreciation. So
Last
for me,
2 years weren't so good, huh?
Well, it depends on when you bought. I mean, if you bought the 3K bottom and you had up to 14K in 5 months, it's not that bad. If you bought Hex, a month ago.
Yeah, but you see that's very funny. Like, if you look at many YouTubers, whoever, Twitter people, I don't see, or they don't see the connection between Plus token and the price. And
they're retarded. They're retarded.
It's
so
millions
obvious.
And millions of people. Of course, for me, it's obvious too, because even if you look at one coin, and that's a really sad story. Even if it's one coin, Plus token or BitConnect, there are millions of people investing, hoping they invest in the next big thing, but they invest in shit.
Yeah.
And just imagine this money would have poured into Bitcoin.
Exactly.
In something which is legitimate, right?
Yeah.
And we would, I don't know where we would stand.
We have mad gains in crypto.
Yeah.
And we have the same sales pitch they have.
Yeah.
But without the exit scam and lies bullshit. So,
yeah, but Richard is gonna dump all his hex and all the origin address Ethereum, and we're all gonna get wrecked. He's a scammer. That's what they say.
Yeah, I always love to hear this story. I want to hear the story of the founder who blew his portfolio's brains out for fun and dumped his coin to zero because he just hated his own fucking bags.
Ah, that's Craig Wright you're talking about. Right? I think he's going to dump all his BTC to pump Bitcoin SV.
It's just like, who out there is shit-talking their own bag? I mean, I'll shit-talk my Prime Coin bag. Okay, that was a fuck up. Someone said they were going to do something, they didn't do it. Okay, I'm holding a bag of worthless trash. So I'll shit-talk my own Prime Coin bag because I can afford to do it as a laugh. But in general, people are not shit-talking their bags. They're not, there's... Whoever the origin address might be, if it's a human, I would be very surprised if there's anyone in the entire universe that cares more about the Hex price than they do. I'd be very surprised. So.
I don't really care, as long as this experiment, thing works, right? And
blockchains only function with rational actors. Mining only secures the network if people care about receiving the payments with rational actors. These are socially enforced networks that revolve around people making the correct decisions for their own pocketbooks. So if you don't believe in rational actors, then you shouldn't be in the blockchain at all, because then mining won't work anymore. And people will just lie about what the real transactions are because they don't care about getting paid anyway. You have to assume rational actors for blockchains to work. So any conspiracy theory that involves someone shooting their portfolio in the head is stupid.
Yeah, true. So I think it's going to be one of the most interesting years in 2020 because of the halving. Because this time around we have Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, and